So yeah, Super Mario World. You might be thinking, oh, there's an NES port of Super Mario World. Except this is totally unlicensed. Someone put this together on their own accord, and it's like supposed to be a port of Super Mario World to the NES? Like, this is very unofficial. And this is also kind of tying into the thing that... Wait, why did the game just suddenly make a sound? And also 1995 copyright? Copyright to who? I guarantee you, whoever made this does not own the copyright to Mario. But yeah, the thing about this show, Bootleg Gaming, is that it's not just about showing games from bootleg consoles, it's also about showing games that aren't just simply ROM hacks, and this is one of them. Nobody hacked an existing game to make this one, at least as far as I'm aware. This one is completely hand-done. So, like, I mean, it's obviously a blatant ripoff, but the point is that this took effort. It took effort to make this, as bootlegged as it is. Okay, so let's actually get started with this. Oh, we actually got 1 and 2 player modes. Okay, we'll go 1 player. And that was weird. We kind of went to the main map, but now we're on a warp zone? Interesting. Or maybe this is a file select? I don't know. Well, let's just start with 1 there. And, oh, it already put us at the castle? Interesting. Well, in Super Mario World, like the actual Super Mario World, you start at Yoshi's house, so maybe we should start there? I mean, it's letting me go in. Okay, so there's Mario. We've got a jump. I mean, all things considered, these aren't terrible graphics. And then we can run with the... Whoa! Whoa! Yikes! Mario has like freaking turbo speed with the running. Holy jeez. So here's his normal walk speed, which, as we can see, seems pretty fair. Here's his run speed. That's ridiculous. He runs like Sonic the Hedgehog. Are we getting like Samari vibes, but in an actual Mario game? Well, not an actual Mario game. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's go into this first level here and see how this goes. Oh, we got the whole Mario start, just like in Mario World. Okay, so we got a... Well, that was interesting. Mario just sort of stomped the enemy. Okay, we got a whole bunch of fireballs for some reason. Oh, we got the Yoshi coins. So that's interesting. Oh. That's also interesting and annoying. You don't get you don't bounce if you hold the jump button down. Like normally in a Mario game, if you bounce on an enemy while holding jump, you like bounce up into the air, but that doesn't happen here. You just get a very tiny bounce back up and that's it. So that's kind of annoying, because that means it's going to be difficult to actually hit enemies properly. Oh wait, hang on here. That's weird. So, normally in a Mario game, if you're running, you jump higher, right? You run, you jump high. If you're just walking, you jump low. Normally, if you jump, this is how high Mario jumps in this game. And you would think a running jump, you do jump higher. But all you have to do is hold the run button down. I'm not running. And now I jump higher. In fact, it gives me a little bit of forward momentum even. I don't have my finger on the D-pad. And then now it's not doing that anymore. What is with these controls? Oh, a mushroom! Mushroom! Got the mushroom! I'm now Big Mario! And my hat kind of comes down as I'm falling. Just kind of interesting that they pulled that off, because I think that would push it over the normal 16 by 16 sprite limit? I don't know. Okay, so we got these blocks here, but, how do we get through here? Oh, you push up. Oh, but that still doesn't break them. What? Like, this is how you would get through these blocks in Super Mario World, like the real Super Mario World. But this doesn't work here, so what the heck? Oh, we got our halfway point there. And, okay, we got another mushroom. but now we got a mushroom in reserve. So I wonder how the reserve's gonna work in this game. Oh, can we slide? You just sort of slide automatically, and it's not really sliding. Okay, that's kind of weird. Whoa, fireballs, and I got hit by the fireballs. So how do we get to our mushroom? Do we just... Okay, push select, you get your mushroom. Perfect. Oh wait, we got a shell? Do we grab shells? Okay, we can grab shells just like in Super Mario World. Okay, we got our extra life. 17? Wait, 17 lives? How many did I start with? I wasn't paying attention to that. How do I have 17 lives? Normally Super Mario World starts you with 5. Also, I've got a fire flower now, so that's a thing. Whoa, I just barely dodged those fireballs there. But, yep, still got my firepower. Not gonna take away my oh, a charge and chuck. Can I destroy it with... Well, I tried to destroy it with fire. Can I okay, I can take it out. Okay, let's hit this at the right point. Did I get it? It's not showing me the number. Or is it gonna do something else? I don't know if hitting the tape actually succeeded in doing anything. Like, normally it gets you star points, that when you get 100 star points you go to a bonus game, but that didn't seem to do much of anything. Okay, well, let's go into the next level here. Like, so far this is pretty impressive given the fact that this was entirely fan-made and has no connection to the real Mario World. Oh, we just got a bunch of Koopas with the Koopa shell, and I think that gave me an extra life? Not 100% certain. Also, why do some of these question mark blocks just not do anything? That's just weird. Oh, are we finally getting Yoshi? We're finally getting Yoshi! Okay, there we go. You gotta be very specific with your jump. Oh, we got Yoshi's signature tongue attack. So we can suck in an enemy. Oh, and we do get the fireballs! Yeah, it's like they put a surprising amount of effort into trying to make, like, a... Well, I shouldn't say a one-to-one replica, because these levels are not exactly the same. Also, that charge and chuck seemed to... Whoops, there goes Yoshi. Can we get Yoshi back at all? Oh yeah, we can catch back up. But I gotta... Oh geez, jumping back onto Yoshi's gonna be tricky. Come on, come on. No! Yoshi, come back! I went all the way back to the start of the level and Yoshi's not coming back. Oh well. Oh look, Mario even does like the Mario 3 thing. It's almost like the game has like Mario 3 P-speed, but also kind of not. I don't know, it's just weird how it's doing the running mechanic. Because, let's face it, Mario is running way too fast in this game. Also, it just occurred to me I never tried to go down any pipes in the... Oh, I got invulnerability. And it's actually doing some very weird music. Oh, it looks like we actually have beanstalks to climb. Interesting. So there is climbing mechanics. The climbing mechanics do seem to work. Okay, there's a 5th Yoshi coin. Do we get an extra life? No, we just ended up with a 5th Yoshi coin. Also, we got a mushroom even though we already had a mushroom. This game does things in its own weird way, and the screen just flashed for some reason. That was weird. What the? A P-switch just came out of this block, went straight for the pit, and just fell into the pit. Well, that's fine. I could just make the jump. Okay, so I guess getting 5 Yoshi coins doesn't do anything? Or maybe it does and it just simply didn't update, or maybe it did when I crossed the thing? Because I'm up to 19 lives now. So yeah, it looks like the levels are loosely taking off of the original Super Mario World levels to some extent. Although, I'm having to wonder how they're going to achieve some of the effects that were in Super Mario World. Because some of them were a little complicated for the NES to do. But, I mean, moving Oh, so it is rotating around just like in the Just like in the original Mario World game on the Super Nintendo, just not very well. And without, like, the extension to it to show the actual rotation point. So is this going to do the same thing? Yeah, it's going to rotate around. And then we'll make our jump off of it. Oh, and we got Yoshi again. Alright. Can we go back to... Yes, we can go back to Big Mario, even while on Yoshi. Oh, and we can jump off of Yoshi. If we're holding up when we jump off of Yoshi, but we also do it backwards to some extent. So I gotta be careful about that. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting to fall that fast. One thing that's kinda bugging me a little is the fact that Mario's sprite actually has, like, 2 different color palettes. Like, the bottom of Mario's sprite is blue, white, and red, while the top is skin tone red and black. I mean, I understand why they did that, it just looks weird. So let the Paracoopa go by, suck up the Paracoopa, and it becomes a fire- Wait. The reason the Koopa Troopas were shot out as fireballs in the last level was because they were red Troopas. Like, this one right here is red, so that should be fire. That's a green Koopa Troopa. It should just come out as a shell, but we still get fire. Also, I can't see where I'm supposed to jump here, so it looks like it's leap of faith time. Oh, jeez. Oh, we're supposed to make 2 leaps of faith? Really? Okay, I guess I better test if maybe holding up or down can help look up or down. No. Like, holding up, like, Mario looks up, but doesn't actually look up. And if we hold down, Mario ducks, but we don't look down. I mean, being able to look up and down is kind of essential to see where all the platforms are, but we can't do that here. That's gonna make clearing this particular level a bit tricky. Actually, here's a question. If I suck up the Koopa Troopa, will Yoshi eventually swallow it? Or will Yoshi perpetually hold it in its mouth? In his mouth. I mean, it's been a number of seconds now, and Yoshi still seems content to just hold on to that Koopa Troopa. Yeah, it doesn't look like Yoshi will actually swallow the Koopa Troopa. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. It just takes a while. That was a very long wait to get Yoshi to swallow the Koopa Troopa. Normally it is not that slow in, like, the real Super Mario World. Okay, so let's see if we can do this properly. Gotta get some running speed. I think we land here. We'll let it go all the way down, so that way we can see the platform we have to land on. And then we'll do our jump. Let it go all the way down, so we get a good view of everything. And then we'll jump from here. Whoops, lost Yoshi, but that's okay. I'm okay. I don't know if there's a pit there or not. Well, okay, there's not, but there is a continue point. So I do... Oh, look at that! If you hit a Koopa Troopa that's green, it turns into a red Koopa Troopa. Or, sorry, a green Paratroopa. So that's kind of weird. Do any of these have anything in them? No. I'm starting to wonder if the cape is even going to be in play in this game. Like, I mean, I know in the original Super Mario World, they actually keep the cape kind of a secret at first. You don't actually get the cape until the second world in the original Super Mario World. But maybe that's going to be the case here. But then we have to wonder, do they even have the cape implemented? I mean, I'm actually surprised how much they did implement into this game. Although, it's so easy to die. Like, I mean, my goal is to at least clear one castle, and then see if the capes have been implemented. Because capes will normally appear in World 2 in the original Super Mario World. So, that'll be when we'll get to see if the capes are present. And then it's going to make me curious as to how they even implemented the cape mechanics, given, well, just how bad these mechanics are. Okay, so does hitting this bar actually do anything? Like, I don't think it does. Like, I mean, my Mario counter's still at 14? I don't know. Okay, so castle time. So, World 1 castle. Are we going to get the intro sequence where Mario goes into the castle? We are. Looks up at the door, and the door doesn't open, but he goes in anyways. Okay, that's kind of weird. We got the climbing surfaces. We do indeed have the climbing surfaces, but the controls are bizarre. Okay. So, I'm not sure how I can... Oh boy. Okay. So, the climbing controls are kind of strange in that you can go one direction just fine. So long as you are only pressing one direction at a time, everything works. The moment you try to press 2, I'm moving diagonally up. Watch what happens when I let go of the controls entirely. 3, 2, 1, go. Notice how I moved diagonally down for a second there. So let's do this again, but I'm going to hold right afterwards. Look at that. I was holding right, but I was moving diagonally down to the right. So if you hold a diagonal direction, and then... Yeah, that is so weird. If you hold a diagonal direction, Mario will go either up or down first, but then we'll start bouncing between up and down if you hit a surface, if you go back to holding a horizontal direction. So the trick is, don't press diagonals on these surfaces because you will get totally messed up. Also, how do I... Oh, wait, there we go. I was about to say, how do you jump from the thing, but you gotta actually sort of, like, let go in a sense? Wait, how many mushrooms are up here? Just, like, multiple mushrooms up here. I guess if you... He does get you stocked up with a spare if you need it. Oh, and you can't hit the Koopas while they're approaching you, so that's good. Ooh, we got the Potaboos, is that what they're called? No way, we got the flippy surface? We can go into the background? Okay, no matter what I try, I can't actually flip into the background. So, apparently there is one little thing they couldn't do. And that's it. Okay, so we reached the halfway point, so go through the door. And now we're in a section with swamps and more stuff trying to kill me. I mean, they're probably trying to... Yeah, that didn't go so bad. I'm gonna use my mushroom, because we're at the boss door already. Oh, and we got this boss? This is normally the boss, the mini-boss used for the sub-fortresses, not for the main castle. So I'm not sure why we don't have, like, one of the Koopalings. Also, how are we supposed to... Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, so the hit detection's a little weird on that, but I ultimately got through it, so... Okay, castle done. That means we move on to the next world. Also, that's kind of weird. In the last area, it started me at the castle and allowed me to go to any of the levels, but now it's actually blocking me off. I can't go to the left right now. Also, is that like another Yoshi's house? Okay, we gotta play it to at least see what the second Yoshi's house is about. But more particularly, I am curious to see if we have capes in this game. So, well, we have the cape enemies. The question is, do we have the capes? So, let's try to not get killed by the cape enemy. I almost said cake enemy. And we got the feather. We've got the cape. And we even have the cape attack. Although my guess is we gotta get like that, and then we've got the... Oh wait, how do we... Oh jeez, flying with the cape is gonna be so totally different. Because these controls are so bad. Oh, jeez. I say they're so bad. They're not Mario controls. Let's put it this way. I will take these controls over an Action 52 game's controls any day of the week. Okay, let's try to get that cape again. So get the enemy on screen and get the cape. So if I hold the jump button... Okay, that's one thing that's kind of messing me up here. If you hold the jump button down, Mario doesn't float down with the cape. Like, he floats for a moment, but then just starts falling at normal speed. So is there a trick to... Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't have the hang of this game's unique flavor of flight mechanics yet. Also, why can't I defeat this charging Chuck? You know what? Never mind. Also, the hit detection in terms of jumping on enemies in this game can be a little weird. Okay, let's get a cape again. Let's make another try for these flight mechanics. So, we do the jump. Okay, so that's weird. If you do the same kind of motion that you would do in the normal Super Mario World, you kind of achieve the same effect with the flying. But you need to get up to speed first in order to start flying. Also, that's kind of annoying. If you lose the cape, you go back to Small Mario instantly. Whereas normally you would... I jumped on that enemy! That counted as getting hit? Talk about bad collision detection. Oh, we got a star. What am I doing? How am I, like... I was, like, walking on the edge of the pipe there. That was weird. Oh, you actually become big if you're small when you hit the continue point. That's nice. But I've also got the invulnerability going with the strange invulnerability music. Also, the invulnerability doesn't allow you to take those enemies out for some reason. And we got Yoshi. And Yoshi's immediately running away for some reason. Why are you running, Yoshi? What did I do? Why don't you want to be my friend? Well, it doesn't matter because I got a beanstalk to go up, so you can stay down there with the charging Chuck. I'm sure he won't be that big of an issue. Let's see if we can just jump onto Yoshi here. And then let's not worry about him. Or maybe we can just eat him. Nope, can't eat the charging Chucks. Oh well, I got rid of him. So now we just got Yoshi normal. So let's go forward to the end of... Whoop. Okay, now I don't have Yoshi again. And it looks like we're at the end of the level. Okay, just go for it. Just go for it. So yeah, this is... I wouldn't call this competent, but there was clearly a lot of effort put into this. Also, what is up with the second Yoshi's house? I don't get that. Is this supposed to be like a ghost house? No, it's just the second Yoshi's house. Why is this here? Also, what is with that horizontal line? I don't get that. But yeah, it looks like there is a lot to this game. And they've tried to recreate certain aspects from Super Mario World, but there's certain things that were clearly beyond the scope of what they could do. But then certain things that they did do fine. I mean, right here, I'm just noticing, it looks like they're gonna have, like, the pathways for the platforms to follow. So yeah, a bootleg with actual effort put into it. Who'd have thought? But then that's the thing, and part of the reason why I wanted to do this bootleg gaming series is because so many of these games that are made under bootleg conditions actually have effort put into them. And that doesn't mean the game is inherently bad, it just means that it's different, right? It's when you get into homebrew type stuff, all kinds of things are possible. So it's sort of a matter of seeing where that led certain people in terms of developing games like this. Because here's the thing, if this was a fan game, if nobody was trying to make money off of this, then nobody would care. But the thing is, this is inherently a bootlegged game. Someone tried to profit off of the existence of this game. So that's why it qualifies as a bootleg title. But the reality is, if this was a fan game and no motives were involved, then it'd be easier to appreciate what it is. And that's kind of what the bootleg gaming series is about, is trying to find the appreciable effort in games like this, which tried to be bootlegged to consumers, despite the amount of effort put into them. And yeah, despite the fact I keep dying because Mario's not very controlling very well in this game. Like, I am trying, but again, the turbo speed and everything. But yeah, despite that, and the continue points do work, like, I mean, this game doesn't play that terrible, all things considered. And it looked like there was a lot to it as well. I mean, in fact, let's actually check something here, because you can see that pipe off in the right corner of the screen there. Like, if we go to reset the game, because remember we brought to that, like, screen right here that had all these different numbers on it. Is this like a world select? If I hit 2, yeah, that brings us to the castle for World 2, and now we're able to select from all the other levels here. Also, why did going through the bridge... Okay, that's weird. Going across the bridge actually creates like a transition effect. My guess is only a portion of the map is loaded into memory at a time, and that's why it has to do that. But yeah, so if we go reset now, and then say go to World 3? Yeah. So it looks like there's actually quite a lot of levels here. So this is pretty large scale for a bootlegged title, that's for sure. So yeah, Super Mario World for the NES. Actual effort put into it. Who'd have thought?